Hi everyone, Coach Karis here. So I am a Beachbody coach and I love and enjoy helping women and men, but mainly women, moms get on their health and fitness journey and help them uh, figure out where to start and where to go and rekindle their love for health and fitness. I started my journey about 2 years ago and I've never looked back since. And I am like super excited to share everything I know with you guys. So if you're watching this video, that means you either were given it to watch to figure out how to use a portion system, or you just came across it and you're wondering what the portion system is. Anyway, I hope this video helps you and gives you a little more clarification on it. So let's begin. So the portion system is based on 7 color-coded containers. So these are the containers I use in order to portion my food. So I don't count calories. I don't worry about what goes in, what comes out, and specifically to calories. I know what bracket I fall into, and I just use my containers to figure out how much food I should be eating. It's something I started doing about 2 years ago, and I've never looked back since. It's absolutely amazing. So the containers basically they were created with the 21-day fix program. They are now attached to any Beachbody program that we have. So whether you're doing size or you're doing 21-day fix, 21-day fix extreme, you're doing quarter force, anything, the containers are associated with it. So the meal plans have been studied so that they could figure out what's the best meal plan and what's the best suggestions that they have per program. So these are what they look like. They come like this. There's 7 of them, right? All different sizes. You open it, you get labels so that you can label your containers, and the containers will have the labels will have this one is carbs, so it'll be yellow, so you'll know to put it on a yellow container if you didn't know. Okay. In the beginning it could be a little tricky because you're not sure which container is which, and so the labels are really good. You have purple as your fruits and green as your veggies. These are your biggest containers. So basically you're going to have more veggies and fruits in your meal plan. Then you have proteins and you have carbs. So those are the next 2. Then you have healthy fats and you have 2 seedlings and dressings. Okay, so those are all your containers. And where you begin is you have the Get Started Hair Guide from 21-Day Fix. So what you need to do is you need to take your weight, find out how much you weigh, then you go through the calculations in the Get Started Hair Guide. So basically, you take your weight in pounds, multiply by 11, then you'll get your caloric baseline. When you get your caloric baseline, you add on 400 to it, and then you get your maintenance of your calories. Then you subtract 750 from that figure and you get your calorie target. So this is the only set of calculations you're doing in terms of numbers. Once you get that number will put you into a bracket. So you're either into a bracket A, B, C, or D. D being the biggest bracket. So for instance, we'll just go with the example plan A. So plan A, you are 1200 to 1499 calories per day. That's your range. Okay. If your calculations fall a little bit under 1200, you still fall into A. If and for each bracket, if that's what happens, then you just jump into the bracket that you have, and it mentions it there which category to fall into, just in case your numbers don't match up. Then it tells you per plan. Sorry, I'm just looking here because I have the Start Hair Guide open in front of me so I could explain it to you guys. Then it goes per plan. So plan A, for instance, is 3 veggies, 2 fruits, 4 proteins, 2 carbs, 1 healthy fat, 1 seeds and dressings, and 2 oils and nuts. Basically teaspoons, okay? Because teaspoons are a part of this. So what you need to do, especially in the higher plans, so like B, C, and D, or C and D, they have plenty more of the veggies and the fruits containers and the proteins and stuff. Just because it goes with using your weight, right? So what you need to do is you need to plan it out, because if it is you don't plan it out, you'll end up with a lot of containers at the end of the day to eat. Or if you're in like plan A or plan B, you'll end up eating all your containers and then you're struggling in the end trying to figure out what to eat, and you might end up with like the most random things to eat because of the colors that you have left. So you don't want that to happen. So planning is so important, and it seems hard at first and it seems complicated at first, but trust me, it is so easy once you get the hang of it. And I have a quick tip for that, so I'll tell you that in the end. So what you want to do is, for instance, plan A is 3 veggies. So where do you want to put your veggies? Do you want to put your veggies as your snacks, or do you want to put your veggies as your main meals? Figure that out first. So figure out how you're going to mix your colors. Before you even plan anything that you're eating, figure out how you're mixing your colors. So for instance, if you're going to do eggs for breakfast, that's one red container, that's protein. Okay, if you want to do eggs and a veggie, that's 1 red, 1 green. Or if you want to do half of a green, so you'll have 1 red and half a green, so then you have half a green left for during the day as well. So then you could have a snack, you could have veggies for lunch, and you could have veggies for dinner as well. So you just have to plan it out. So you have 4 proteins, which means you can do 2, 1 for breakfast, 2 for lunch, 1 for dinner, or any kind of arrangement like that, whichever way you want to do it. Or you could use a protein in your snack as well, because your snack, a protein is yogurt. Or if you have Shakeology is one scoop is a red container. So figure that out. You always have 1 blue container. So for those of you who like avocado or avocado hummus, those are your healthy fats. Well, those are the main healthy fats. You also have nuts and stuff inside of there as well, but there are a certain number of nuts that you have. So you need to figure out if you're going to do it with your, let's say, your lunch, with your dinner, breakfast, or if you're going to have it as a snack. So it's just a matter of planning. So how I suggest you plan is you first write out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And from there, you figure out, and you could just do 2 days at a time. So you do 2 days and then you repeat. So you say Monday, Wednesday, Friday will have the same structure. And then let me try something different, Tuesday and Thursday. And then that will have a different structure. And then go from there. So take some time to figure out the arrangement, ask questions, contact me. I've been doing this for a long time, so I know how to help you rearrange. There's also a food list PDF, so you can find that as well on board, and it will tell you everything you can have in each category. Okay, so you could go through and be like, okay, I like this, these are the things that I eat every day, and let me see where they fall into, and then you can have your meal plan before you know it. So this is a quick little how I start off, nothing fancy, just random. So I basically do like 2 structures, and from there I split it up in the week. And then so Monday, Wednesday, Friday will have the same structure, and if I want to take out a snack and swap it or do stuff like that, then I do that. But I make sure I have my week down first, and then I start playing around with stuff. So that's what I suggest. So you write down Monday and you go breakfast, snack 1, lunch, snack 2, dinner, and snack 3, which will be an optional snack. Okay, so what you would do is you figure out what colors go where. So I would do 1 protein for breakfast with a veggie, or half a veggie for breakfast. Then I would have a fruit and a protein for snack. Let's say that's yogurts, and that might be a yogurt, and that might be a cup of fruit. So that's that. So then that leaves lunch. I will do another veggie, and I will add a carb inside of there, because I like to do my carbs in either for breakfast or either for breakfast or for lunch, because that's when I need the most energy. So, and I only have 2 carbs. So for instance, because I fall into category E, sorry. I only have 2 carbs, so I use them wisely. So I either use them for lunch and for breakfast. So because oats is a carb, so you could use that for breakfast as well. And I switch it around from there. Healthy fat for me is always hummus or nuts because I don't eat avocado. So I have hummus and a veggie. So that will be eggs and carrots. So that could be my snack too. So I always try to do a veggie snack and a fruit snack. So one for snack one for snack two. So before lunch and after lunch type thing. And then I get my seedlings or dressings in with my salad. So these containers, don't let them fool you. If you fill this up with seeds, it is a lot. So you could do like half of this for chia seeds and put that in your yogurt, or you could do half of this with hemp hearts or cocoa or whatever falls in the list and throw that onto your salad. But it's a lot, so don't let it fool you. So you could actually split these containers into half, but just be honest with yourself how much half is, okay? The other thing is your nuts and your oil. So I use my oils either with coconut oil or my teaspoons either with coconut oil or almond butter or nut butters, peanut butter. So in my Shakeology, I will have 1 protein, which is the Shakeology, half a banana, which is a fruit, 8 ounces of almond milk, and I will do a teaspoon of peanut butter. That's basically what I do for my chocolate Shakeology. When I'm doing the berry ones, the tropical strawberry is a little different because it's more fruits inside of there, but I cater and I tweak towards that. So that's basically what you would do, how you figure it out. So just grab a piece of paper to start. Start with one day. So start with Monday, figure out I'm gonna do 1 green, half a red, 1 green, 1 red for breakfast, done. That's breakfast, done. Then you do a snack, then you do lunch, and you just go through there until you make sure you have all your containers for that particular day, and then you duplicate it. After you figure out what colors you're having per meal, then you decide what exactly you're gonna have. So for instance, 1 protein and 1 veggie for breakfast. 1 protein and 1 veggie for breakfast. You'll do eggs, which is 2 eggs, which is 1 red. Just a second, sir. 1 red, which is 2 eggs, and then your veggies could be asparagus, or it could be Brussels sprouts, or it could be broccoli and carrots, anything like that. Then you go to your snack. What am I going to have for snack? So just go through it and take your time and just figure it out. If you have any questions, let me know. You could always email me, you could always message me, you could always comment below, and I am happy to help you. So I hope that helps a little bit and gives you an idea of how to use the containers. Don't take the containers for granted. It's a lot of food you're going to end up having. They just look really small. But for instance, if you were to do this as your lunch, this is a lot of food. So this is, let's say you did 2 of these, you did a protein, you did some carbs, and you had your seedlings, and maybe a teaspoon. This is a lot to eat, and that's the first thing I hear from a lot of people when they first get into it. They're like, those containers definitely trick you because you think it's so, like they're so small, but it's so much food. So just be mindful of that when you're doing it. Don't just try to put a whole set of colors together because you're going to end up with too much food for that particular meal. You also want to space your meals out about 2 to 3 hours apart. So think about that as well. Set a timer on your phone, on your watch, whatever. Start off your day if you know what time you usually have, and then go 2 to 3 hours from there and just go through your day. See how it goes. And the tip that I had when I was doing, I said I had a tip at the beginning. Oh, mommy brain. Oh, no, I told you the tip already. Basically, you do 2 structures, and then so Monday, Wednesday, Friday will be 1, Tuesday, Thursday will be another one, and then once you have that down, then you could swap. Okay, well, I want to, instead of having the same snack for 3 days, I'll have a different snack for Wednesday, but I'll have the same snack Monday and Friday. That makes it so much easier to figure out, and it's less complicated. So just take some time, and I would love to see how you did. I would love to hear back from you, and I hope that helps. So bye, have a great day.